To leave it handy, needs one big treble.
93.
And that's a superb one. To leave 76. Kind of number you love to see. That's your finish needed. So many options.
There's the pressure. Well, they both missed 3 to get away, but since then, the best leg of the map. One dart for Dirk. Good leg. And seizing the advantage back. Superbly, it has to be said. Because he would have the darts in a final set. No tie breaks at the World Grand Prix. You get to a final set and 2 legs all. It comes down to 1 leg of dart.
And he leaves a finish just barely. Well, that would be incredible. But will Brendan give him a chance? I think it's kind of doubtful. Double 16. Well, that's an awkward double 8 because that kind of flew up into that single. Well, 180 and 167 finish. I mean, that's what we want.
He wasn't far away.
Yeah, he chose to invert the trebles there. Didn't get the second one though. This double 8 begging to be hit now. Just move it over a little, and he does.
I mean, Brendan isn't a slow player at all now. He has much better rhythm himself, as you alluded to earlier. I think they're worried for Van Dijvenbode as well that too many of his darts, his first darts, are dipping below the treble 20 bed, so he has to go downstairs. There's another example. This going to be 4 legs out of 5 for Dolan. Should be a good guide. And there it is! And Dolan ahead for the first time in this match.
It's how he functions best as a dart player.
Brendan has just chipped away, and has got the results.
Yeah, might not be too late, though. Another good visit. I'm sure Brendan has 6 darts. But I'll say this now. Brendan needs to get this done in 6 darts. I don't think he can afford not to have it finished. And that is not a great start to this at all for him. Wow, and that's going to give Dirk some real energy seeing that opening there. He could expect to have 2 visits. He needs 2 visits.
Now he's really fired up. Van Dijvenbode, look! And that was just celebrating a poor visit from his opponent.
And he walked up and slammed a 140 in, and that's how he operates. Brendan won't get a chance for the bull.
To stay in the World Grand Prix. He had his chance, only one, but that could be it.
Yeah, it should be it.
What a comeback from Brendan Dolan. Dirk Van Dijvenbode raced away in 3 straight legs to win the opening set.
And that ended at a wait of 3 years. Now, going 3 years without winning anything was unheard of in Gary's career.
Hear a lot of that from Jose de Sousa when he's playing his best stuff.
Yeah, but it was 3 years as he was approaching kind of the age of 50, and you're thinking, is this it?
Yeah.
Is he going to drift out of the game? Well, obviously, we now know the answer, but there was points where all Gary spoke about was retirement. Well, that's on the back burner.
Absolutely. The renaissance of the Flying Scotsman this year has been a sight to behold.
He wants it, fancies it. Does Jose fancy tops? No, he's gone Why would you do that? Why would you go 60-20, Jose?
Confusingly conventional from the Portuguese.
Thought that was going to be a catalyst. John and I, before a dart was thrown, was saying that the final legs in sets are going to be the deciders who ends up winning this event. Well, he's a big one already.
It is, and that 20 points on the floor denies Gary Anderson a shot when he comes back to the board, and that could be pivotal because De Sousa is playing magnificently here. The average has climbed above 104, and he's going to get a chance to win the set against the darts.
Please don't think I'm over-egging this. This could be one of the best sets you see statistically all week. Averaging 105. That is magnificent from Jose. We did say that, yes, there's favourites in games, of course, statistically, bookies-wise as well. But nowadays, with the quality, especially over this short format, is anything really an upset?
This feels important already, doesn't it?
It does.
And he's only going to get one dart at tops. Oh, he doesn't like it. He's moved to the right. Oh, what a dart, Gary Anderson.
He doesn't like it. So these that have a slightly bulbous front just feel that little bit better in his hand. But he did say, for now. So slightly may change back at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it is a change, but it's not a huge departure.
No.
And you'll see Stephen Bunting later tonight, who's put on 50% of the weight of his normal dart.
See? 180, 180. 101 to wrap up the set.
Well, it was only a couple of minutes ago we were looking at Gary Anderson, having a look at an 80 checkout, thinking this is important if he doesn't get this. And all of a sudden, he might well level the game.
That was for a set average of about 110. Ridiculous numbers for this format. Oh, he couldn't, could he? That was a well-thrown dart that just did not go in for the set.
Last chance. Takes that chance. The flight falls out, but Gary Anderson levels up the match. Anderson knows that he can come back. He's got at least 2 visits, just a ton. Leave himself on tops. Doesn't need to be anything flashy.
Just keep straight. What a dart.
He's just bullied his way through to that.
That was as good a dart as I think we've seen in this game.
Well, Jose just making Gary think. But not for very long, it turns out. Gary Anderson, 1 leg away. Quite been able to handle him for portions of this match. It isn't over, though. That's a second match for the Portuguese.
Whoever loses this game, it's going to be a case of watching the rest, thinking, I'd have beaten any of those. This is astonishing. 5th max from Gary Anderson. Now Jose has to take out 116, 60 for 36.
He can't get it. Anderson, a match-winning chance to avoid a deciding leg. Oh, he's trying to get the 25, doesn't. That's a 3. 18 and tops. Only just in the 18. It wasn't convincing, any of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Jose was going with his last dart. Got to be up to it here. Tops. That was brilliant, honestly. He was under the utmost pressure, but he laughs off pressure. 265. Oh, Jose, starting on the 20s off 265. That is not the right way to leave a finish.
time for half a dozen maxes. Gary Anderson! 6 180s for the Flying Scotsman.
Seriously now. So good under pressure. And you have to say, the last 30 seconds, he's been better than Jose under pressure.
And it has come down to the last 30 seconds. It's come down to the last leg. And it goes down to the last start for Gary Anderson. Satisfaction all over the Flying Scotsman's face.
Really has been some mixed successes, especially of late. It's kind of almost 2 decades of 2 different halves for James Wade when it comes to the relationship he has here with the Grand Prix. But Tyson, I think, just had that slightly better season.
Tops it is. Oh, and James Wade shows us what he can do. Yes, it's a quirky format, and you will hear people say it's a leveller, but in the end, over the period of the World Grand Prix history, the cream has almost invariably risen to the top. Phil Taylor has won this tournament 11 times, Van Gerwen 6, and that rather says it all, doesn't it?
Indeed, yes.
So it may be a leveller, but the best 2 players of all time have won 17 times between them. And Wade, a multiple major winner over any format and discipline you care to mention, bar the World Championship, is 3rd on the list with 2 titles. And this his 19th appearance in the World Grand Prix, tying Phil Taylor's record in that regard. This is 41st match. He's won 24 and lost 16 of the previous 40. Taylor's record, played 68, won 60, lost 8. Double 12 for Wade, double 6 for the opening set. There it is, and James Wade lost the first leg, but after that it was all the machine.
Off the back of winning the BDO World Masters, I think we just have expectation, don't we? And sometimes not, you know, people are human, not everyone can live up to it.
This is a possible set-winning combo, not now. Takes it out of the equation. 49 left, 32 left. Ratajski, a quarter-finalist at the Grand Prix in 2021, where it took the eventual winner, Johnny Clayton, to stop him, is 1 dart away from a set leveller, but Wade wants the ball to stop that.
96.
Looking for the 1-2-1 set skin saver, couldn't get it. Now Ratajski, double 16 to level up this match. This is a level match, as Ratajski just railroads Wade in the second set, winning in 3 straight legs. This is the kind of situation you would expect James Wade to just keep doing the right things, just keep everything straight, neat and tidy, and get to the winning post, but we'll see.
We saw him miss a 1-2-1 earlier in the match. Another opportunity at it here.
Double 17 would leave the ball, and he's found the treble. The bullseye for Wade. Brilliant darts. James Wade with his second ton-plus outshot of the match.
You can tighten up as a player.
Well, Krzysztof Ratajski now really turning it on. Leaves 1-3-2. We saw Wade check that out.
96. Krzysztof, you require 132.
.72 required. That leaves double 18.
96.
Well, if you're going to miss, A, miss outside, and B, miss when your opponent's on 2-4-8. As misses go, that might be in the doesn't matter a jot category. We'll see. Next 3 darts here. He doesn't want to miss these 3. Even then he'd have another 3 on top, but start to get a little bit fiddly. Doesn't want to come inside because suddenly it could get messy.
Yeah, the angle of his darts just making that slightly awkward. He needs to force it through. Yeah, and does force it through, and got a level match.
But Wade is going to have to do something similar here because he took 8 to get away, didn't he? But he can still get back in this. He could leave 1-2-1 again. He took out 1-2-1 in this set. He almost left it again. But Ratajski now to win in the most unlikely fashion, to complete an astonishing comeback from the brink of defeat to the brink of victory.
51.
And it's on the wire.
That won't go. So Krzysztof Ratajski now,
90.
who must have felt that he was out. He's in the second round. One of the great Grand Prix fight bouts from Krzysztof Ratajski.
When you are 2 legs up in a set, you don't really want to give a leg away, but Barney has certainly given a hand to Martin in this leg.
It's the next leg that's vital for Barney. He'll have the darts to win the set against the throw.
No set is ever safe with this format. We saw that in the last game.
Yeah, Wade in the decider was 2 up.
2 up, yes.
Lost. As you would say, oh my. But that was superb. That was much more like it.
You can't just float the darts in. He really is struggling, RVB. Martin setting it up beautifully.
136.
I think he needs to throw quicker.
Yeah, he does.
He did there, but the leg may be lost. The set may be lost.
For the set. That is it. Well, after the first leg, if you'd have said to Martin, don't worry, pal, you'll win the set, he'd have been thinking, are you kidding me? But it's RVB with all the problems right now. Scuppered the averages, so from then, they've both played okay. Martin has been better generally than Raymond.
132.
Now, can he take out what James Wade took out earlier? It's a good marker if he can hit the 57.
64. Raymond require 88.
Well, still a chance. Brilliant recovery. Now that just may give him the boost that he needs and win the game. So this is a test of him to see how far he's come. And he's coming up Barnabal with everything.
Couldn't do anything about leaving a bogey.
94.
It's a great 54 from Raymond to keep the pressure on. But the pressure is going to be on him to stay in this tournament.
85. Raymond, you got 58.
It was a bad last one. Well, a bewildered look from Barney. Will he get another shot?
51 for 32. Double 16. Well, he's done that before. Double 12 for the match.
71.
Well, that first start lacked composure at the double, and so did the second, I have to say.
Sometimes he just gets the collywobbles on match darts. And he's got it again. He's missed 2 match darts. Are we going the distance? It's a good point you made earlier. Both would have thought that after the draw, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. This is there for the taking. I can win this.
And maybe he still can, because that bounce out, or fall out, from Martin maybe has opened the door. Oh, he's just shut it again.
100.
Very good.
This is a genuine 13-darter
100.
against the darts to win it.
40.
Is there more drama in this? The answer is no. Martin Schindler is happy with himself, and so he should be. He's just beaten a 5-time world champion, Raymond van Barneveld. It wasn't Barney's evening.
Does it appeal to Bunting? Oh, double-double. Can't produce it. Set dart miss. Nathan Aspinall to level this set up and force Bunting to try and close it out on throw. Could be a big moment early on in this contest. Double top. Goes back to the centre of the Oki. Double 10.
Well, that was a bit more than surprising and how far outside it was from the double.
Double 10 then. Straight in. And Stephen Bunting takes the opening set against the world number 5. The match play champion has work to do. He's making a real case to potentially become the first player to win 2-0. Oh, this is good from the Asp though. It is great from Nathan Aspinall. Superb set-up shot to leave that double 18, which has been his friend in this set.
And Bunting would have been closer had he got in the first visit. He failed to get in the first 3 darts, and that's why he needed this outrageous number to hold throw. But what a rescue turn by Aspinall to sit up to 36.
93.
Really good stuff, and 2 consecutive 4-leg sets perhaps if he can hit that double 18. Well, in this instance he does need to go for double 9.
No score.
Wow. The perfect setup. 2 missed darts at double, both inside, so denying him a chance to win the leg and the set with the 3rd dart. Double 8 for Bunting. The bullet levels up, and Aspinall now must hold throw or be knocked out of the tournament. Last year's runner-up.
I think Nathan's getting frustrated that he's had every opportunity to roar ahead, but the scoring is just having him limp ahead.
Yeah, he's not quite putting this set to bed just yet. He's going to get chances.
100.
Camp Bunting not particularly impressed with them.
So this is not an outshot visit. A ton will do. It's not an outshot visit, Nathan. Come on. Double 10. Oh! And there he goes. Why fool around when you're having trouble on double? Well, yeah, it was a very ugly turn, but he has to look at the positives. 72 is a great number to have left. That's the only way you can think about it. You can't think, oh, that's horrible.
You'll be thinking this is horrible. He'll be thinking this is disgusting. Oh. Bullseye for the Asp. Oh!
Well, after a 140 to take set 2, it didn't seem outside the realm of possibility that would go. But maybe Bunting's got his attention really focused on double 6 now, and he does. Dangerously close to that double 10. Well, this time around, Nathan knows if he misses the out, he can come back. Now, I don't know if that helps him or not, but it would in the sense he gets to come back if he misses. And he will come back. What sort of pressure it will be under, because it'll be to save the match. Will Bunting be under 100 even? I think that would be the main goal here. You don't need the whole 180.
I'll just get to a 2-darter. Couldn't quite squeeze it in, but 1-2-4 is makeable to take us all the way. We are going the distance again. It's another fascinating battle. Well, Bunting is... He still missed 17 darts at double at the end of legs in this match. The finishing has not been brilliant from the bullet, but Nathan Aspinall at the minute is fearing he's going to have to rely on Stephen Bunting missing match darts. He might have to rely on him missing loads, because that is brilliant from the bullet. A 3rd max gets him down to 42 for the match.
Yeah, that's an excellent effort.
Stephen, you require 42.
2-time semi-finalist Stephen Bunting. Match darts. and knocks out the world number 5. Nathan Aspinall, the world match play champion, will not repeat his brilliant run at the Grand Prix, where he made the final last year.
And going back to the early 2000s, Phil Taylor likewise. This is far more competitive an era, isn't it, Mark? There's no dominance. I think most people think either Van Gerwen or Price is the best, but not by a distance.
No, definitely not. And we always say this tournament, even though generally the cream rise to the top, it is a bit of a leveler, particularly in the opening rounds, the quick format. You lose that opening set and panic can set in. But Price has used experience here to get level straight away. Brilliant leg, 12-dart leg.
In terms of trebles, and it just gives the glimmer, the slightest hope, a flicker for Gerwyn Price. And now he ignites the flame a little more with his second max of the match.
He's waiting to pounce Gerwyn Price, and it's only going to be one dart for the opening set for Danny Noppert. Big dart. Noppert pulls it low.
Gerwyn, you require 101.
Right, can he get a dart at a double Price? Yes, surely now he can. And it'll be one dart for Price. Can he hit when Noppert missed and send it to a last leg? Oh my word! Danny Noppert. Well, Danny Noppert now is so far adrift. The set has just fallen apart at the seams. Will he go for this? Will he go for the bullseye? Will you get in? No.
It was the right decision as well.
Well, of course it is, but you just expect a showman like Price might have a pop at it. But it's, as you say, Mark, why would you really, on the maths of it all, leaves 40, why showboat? You don't need to, because if he had, now he'd be under pressure, wouldn't he?
Well, Noppert, like Gerwyn Price, was on 281 in the previous leg. Had Price gone for the could be splitting, but he takes the double top. And a big opening set for Gerwyn Price. A 101 finish in the fourth leg. The tail end of my career, I'd love to be able to let the darts go that easily. But for Price, he's in full flow now.
Yes.
And it's one of the hardest things, Rod, when you've lost a leg or lost a set that you feel you should have, just trying to recover. You hear players say, you just got to get on with it, but it'll be bugging Danny. He's looking a beaten man here. Good visit there, though, just to keep him interested.
Double 19. He could split, he won't. Bingo! Gerwyn Price comes up with the right numbers again, and now he really is railroading Danny Noppert. And we know that once these elite level players get past the minefield of the opening round best of 3 sets, they have longer matches and it plays into their hands. The better player is more likely to win the longer the match. And when I'm talking about the better player, I'm talking about the best in Gerwyn Price and Michael Van Gerwen. And once they get past the first round, Phil Taylor was the same, Mark, wasn't he, in the Grand Prix over many, many years. If you didn't get him in the first round, you're very unlikely to get him at all.
This for some turnaround. Trailed 2-1 in set 1, but he's now wrapped it up with 5 consecutive legs. Danny Noppert disappointed. He missed the trick in the opening set, but that 1-on-1 in leg 4 of set 1 changed the match.
You know, everything that goes with it. And it's something that he's getting used to. But he said, if I'm getting used to it at this time of year, it's the right time for me to start hitting some form again.
Yeah, I agree with you completely, and it was interesting to hear him speak just before the match started there, and just saying how much more hours he's putting into practice, and that is an unbelievable start for Michael Smith.
It is the night that he finally gets it right and finds some consistency. I would say it's pretty good so far.
He's certainly started the match with intent, Michael Smith.
But yes, he's long overdue. Oh, now then. Now then, Brendan Dolan hit the first, Robert Thornton and James Wade hit 9 darters in the same match. Can the world champion add his name to the Roll of Honour? 1-6-1.
No, but brilliant signs early on from Michael Smith.
He fancied it, with absolutely no doubt. He thought he had a really good shot at that.
I think we all did.
Just playing really well. No shades of grey so far here. Brilliant to finish it off with. But he's just such a class act, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's showing it now. Fairness, Callum Ridds hasn't done a huge amount wrong, but you feel this 78 is going to have to go if he's got any chance in this opening set.
One down. Has to move. Got to get it.
38.
Well, he hasn't been missing too much, Michael Smith. Well, that wasn't in the script. That should have been 1-0. Job done. Averaging 120.
Is this awkward for Ridds? Yeah, proved a bit too much.
Well, he got there in the end. 3 straight legs. Got a chance here, perhaps, of breaking the Smith throw at the start of set 2.
These are the shots that are going to have to go. Ridds did miss some doubles in the opening set just to keep it going.
6-6. Well done, Callum Ridds. To set up a second round tie with Brendan Dolan. It came from a set down in our very first match of the week to beat Van Dijvenbode. 2. Oh, he's gone the other way. 10 and double 16. Don't often see Michael Smith doing that. He obviously does, but normally 2 and tops.
34.
So double 16.
32.
He is 1 leg away. 6 darts from here then.
Yeah, we'll need all 6. A great set-up shot there from Michael Smith.
Now, what a performance it's been. Probably his best ever performance. Well, without a doubt, his best ever performance in the World Grand Prix. He fluffed his lines right at the end. 3 match darts.
Well, we have seen a 1-2-6 from Ridds. Can he save the match with a 1-2-5? Treble 20.
Unlucky.
53.
So 3 match darts already for Smith. And the world champ races through this, dropping only 1 leg. For Callum Ridds, his miserable World Grand Prix record continues.
You see there, he could have gone 16 tops, but he's decided to leave double 18. Looks at Gilding's score. He's already hit a 160 in this leg. Don't let him have a go, but that's exactly what he's done.
A bit of hesitation there. Begging for the second one. And for the second 160 of the leg for Andrew Gilding. When he got in with 160, he couldn't check out with 160. Frost has still got to navigate his way through this fiddly 9 and get tricky, these shots.
Is that a help? Well, I'm not sure he's used it, but he's squeezed it in the corner of double 4.
Should wrap it up from here, plenty of time.
And we'll be back in that top right section of the board, looking at double four to wrap up a clean sweep of the opening set. And an opening set where he started very well with that brilliant 14-darter and then has not really had to do a great deal.
Already finished the leg on double four. Now looking to finish the set on double four in our final match on the opening night here in Leicester. And it is a clean sweep of set one, and disappointment for Andrew Gilding. He hasn't really got going, but for Rob Cross.
If you can break back here, could well be game on. We've seen games turn already tonight. Very first game of the night, Dirk van Dijvenbode was imperious in the opening set, and then Brendan Dolan still managed to win the next two and dumped Dirk out of the tournament.
Set play, it's easy to break down a comeback, isn't it? So
43.
Gilding and a chance to break here.
Oh, lovely double 16. How about that, Andrew Gilding? And a first glimpse of the thumb. And it's not going to go, and Andrew Gilding is going to get more set darts to level this game up. A game that he basically wasn't a part of for the first four legs. Looked like he might be crashing out without getting a leg on the board.
Chasing it to double five. He's missed. 4 darts for the set. He would have the darts in the deciding leg if Rob Cross takes his 85. But he's invited problems here, Andrew Gilding.
To the 16s. Leaves a dart at the bullseye.
60.
Got the right line, couldn't get the right weight. Andrew Gilding on this double five, still.
It's a good miss, that. And that's why he uses the guide, and Andrew Gilding, with 3 consecutive legs, has levelled up.
It's making life easier for Rob Cross. And nothing has been easy for him tonight, but it's been easier than it could have been.
92.
That's why Andrew Gilding, the last start of that previous visit, was so costly. Not leaving a finish, Cross will return to go 1 leg away. We're placing round 2.
70. Robbie requires 16.
Well, it is 50% on doubles at the end of legs.
A great opportunity, Andrew Gilding knows he only needs 1 treble in the combination. Brilliant adjustment from Rob. Credit to both players here in a deciding leg. But this is for a place in the second round.
Treble 18 needed. And he cannot get it. And Rob Cross, the brilliant couple of darts at a block treble 20, gives him match darts. Double 18. His finishing at the end of legs has been good in this game. It's about the only thing he has been able to rely on. Can he rely on it here, right at the death?
This is big for Rob Cross. Customary wipe of the hand. And he's missed opportunities. 3 match darts. Come and gone for Rob Cross.
Andrew Gilding should get 1 match dart. It is at double top. And Gilding wins his first game at the Grand Prix for 9 years.